there was a shit where I held your keys. And
for what?
I used to play with you hold your keys. And I got caught that night. And I
and I had to come see you.
Yeah, you kept calling me.
Yeah.
Yo, he kept calling me like,
I gave him my keys to hold for me. He was outside playing ball and shit. I walked all the way over there to your crib. You was staying at over there on 180th and got them shit from you know.
Now dig it. I got caught that night. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in bookings. I like, damn, I got to remember the code to my phone. I didn't even know I had his keys until he left a message. Like, yo, Bird, man, I need you to get my keys, man, whatever, right? Yo, Bird, destroy it, man, I get my keys. Yo, Bird, quit playing, man. You playing like my keys, man. You playing like you get my house, man.
Where you at?
Yo, he hit me up a good like 5-6 times before I got home. I said, yo, Joy, man.
I think I need to get in my crib.
But
getting cold.
Now it was summertime. It was September. But I got called. I said, "Yeah, I'm in bookings, man." And the first thing he did was laugh, man. They don't laugh.
He was in bookings,
because I've never been locked up. You know what I'm saying? That's the close I've been locked up, being in bookings, man.
Yeah, I've been to bookings.
Yeah, so I'm in there, and finally got to the house, got the key, whatever. As soon as I got out, and we sit there talk, whatever. He said, "Wait a minute. The fuck you doing in bookings, man? I can't picture you being locked up, man."
I had got fucking locked up one time and shit for fucking kicking the window out of the goddamn bus stop, nigga, on Fordham Road, son. I don't think nobody knows. I never told this story before, son. I was on Fordham Road one day and shit. We was coming. Where I was coming from? I think I was coming from jury duty. I think I was coming from jury duty at the time, right? And I took the bus from Fordham, like I took the bus from like where the courthouses is at to Fordham Road, and then you know how you get on the 12 bus and come over here to where we live.
You took like the one or
like
two?
The one or the two bus and shit like that. Yeah, the one or the two bus
okay.
Down the concourse, and then I caught the 12 bus basically going across. So at the time when I caught the 12 bus, it was mad crowded and shit like that. They wasn't acting like they wanted to let nobody on the bus. So we trying to get on the back of the bus. This motherfucker ain't opening the door. So I end up kicking the goddamn window and kicking the window out for some reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the shit kicked out, but whatever. The window kicked out or whatever, right? So I didn't get on that bus. I ran and I went to the next bus stop, right? I got on that bus. Feel me? Why that shit get up to like fucking Fordham and like Fordham Plaza, and then the cops get on the bus, right? So I sit down and shit like that because I'm like, I know these niggas don't know it's me and shit like that because that was the other bus or whatever. Why you niggas walk right up to me, sir? Like, you, come here for a second,
Oh,
sir.
shit.
I'm like, what you talking about? What happened? What I do? He was like, just come over here with me for a second, sir. Like, get off the bus and shit. I got off the bus, nigga. These niggas arrested me, took me right to the goddamn precinct, son. The shit that's right there off of Fordham. Off of Grand Concourse, like 180-something street or something like that over that way.
46 precinct, that's on...
Yeah, the 46. They took me to the 46, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 181st. Yeah, I know that all well.
Right over there in the cut and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Took me to the goddamn precinct and had me in there for about a day or so. I ended up getting into it with a dude that came and sat in the cell with me and shit, because I was sitting on the end of the bench. I'm laying down over here to the side and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, trying to get my little rest on. They start bringing more people in and everybody starts sitting on the floors and spreading out or whatever where they could get to and shit. This nigga come in the joint acting stupid, making mad noise. This nigga come right over to me out of all the motherfuckers in the goddamn cell. So he's like, yo, you think you could get up so I can sit down for a minute? I was like, if you don't get the fuck bro.
Wow, that's
I snapped
crazy.
out of that fucking sleep so quick, bro. And I just felt like for some reason, I'm like, yo, I'm in jail, nigga. So I gotta act like a jail nigga. So I don't know why. I said, yo, if you don't get the fuck out of my face right now, bro, I'ma stomp you to death, bro. I swear to God, bro. The way I'm feeling right now, nigga, get the fuck out of my face, son. That nigga turned around and went right to the corner and sat down, son.
I'm gonna tell you something.
And left me alone, bro. I swear to God. I was like, I'm not playing with niggas in here, man. Leave me the fuck alone, bro.
Yeah.
Feel me? And I went right back to sitting on the corner and laying on the fucking wall and sleeping like this nigga. Like, I'm not playing with you niggas in here, son. I will fuck somebody up here. So,
First of all,
word to my mother, and that nigga dad turned around and went and sat in the fucking corner and didn't say nothing else to me the whole time. And I ain't have to say nothing else to nobody. And I was like, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Because a couple of hours after that shit, I was able to get out that motherfucker.
You know what the funny thing is though, when you sitting on that bench, that anybody, and they're gonna ask you no matter what, no matter how tough you are, because they don't want to see you on the floor. Word. So they're gonna try to get their credit. So listen,
I ain't know about none of that shit.
Listen,
like, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you, because I was on the bench too. I'm gonna tell you that in a minute. First of all, when they pulled me over, they took me to the precinct because I got pulled over on Tremont and West Farms. They pulled over there. Why the fuck you took me to the precinct on 152nd and 3rd Avenue, 162nd? They took me all the way over there.
Yeah.
First they took me there, then they took me to 161st. So we get to 162nd. Then they take us to the gas station. And they actually offered cigarettes. Yeah. And I told the guy, I don't want a cigarette. And the dude I was
talking. Your first 48 and shit. You about to tell on niggas and shit.
Nah.
Let me get some Doritos and a fucking Sprite.
Nah, they literally took us. They literally like took us. They went and got it. They took us out the truck. Yeah. To have the cigarette, and then he said, "Yo, why don't you take the cigarette, man?" I said, "I don't give a fuck about no cigarette, man."
I remember I got caught in the sweep hopping the train one time with my peoples.
I told this dude, I said,
stupid shit.
I said, I don't give a fuck about no cigarette. You tell me that something about the fucking cigarette, give me. I'm gonna take that lighter shit. You gotta put that shit right up your fucking nose, man. Take on the fucking cigarette. We get in the motherfucker. I'm sitting down, and I got the peanut butter jelly sandwich with no jelly. Oh my god. I got the ham and cheese with no ham. So I made pillows out that shit. And I put it on the corner, and I tried to get my rest there. And it had to be a motherfucker that takes up 3/4 of the bench by himself that wanted to squeeze in. And I'm like, calm down, man. You don't want to stay any longer than
that shit just pissed me off when that nigga came over there. I'm like, out of all the motherfuckers there, you want to come over to me, nigga? Stop playing with me.
And I sat there. And
that shit pissed me off, son.
I'm sitting there and I'm leaning and you know, I can't get comfortable when a motherfucker do what I call the crackhead lean. That's the lean when they do this shit, they just pop up out of it, right? Yo. That motherfucker did that shit, and his head touched my shoulder. Bam! Nigga woke up like, what the fuck? And got up. It's like, so I said, yo, I said, I'm no shampoo. Right. He said, what you mean shampoo, man? I said, don't ever do no fucking head and shoulders with me, man. I put his head on my shoulder. I could.
Yo, you ever been like that before?
Yeah, I did. I was in the bookings.
Did some bookings time?
Yeah, when I was in high school, yo. Niggas called me up at summer school.
How you even get to the bookings?
Yo, son, alright, so I was affiliated with these other people, right? Okay,
look, this nigga always affiliated with somebody. What's going on with this nigga? This nigga with all the tyrants, nigga. Yo, if I had, I know your mom's had problems.
Yo, nah, son, I ain't
with all the tyrants, nigga.
Good dude, all of that. But this, alright, so summer school was going on, right? Yeah. And a group of people that I would chill with had problems with another group of people that went to the same school.
You need to stop chilling with these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying? I learned my lesson. So the group that I was cool with came up to the school and beat the dude up, right? The dude got beat up. The dude, for some reason, mentioned my name, my homeboy brother O, rest in peace, and a dude I went to school with, Kev, right? Kev ain't have shit to do with shit, right? But when we went in summer school, cops came outside. We saw the cops downstairs. You know, we about to get out or whatever the case is. They called us out. Dude dropped down on us, said it was us. We went to bookings we stayed a night and then to the next day. You know what I'm saying? So up in there, that shit was crazy though, man. It wasn't too bad in there. Besides like
no fights and no wild shit like that.
Only fight I saw or heard rather was when Omar went to go see his mother.
What Omar?
The dude I was with.
I'm thinking you talking about the wife.
Nah, but he went to see his mom's and all you heard was, Omar, how could you do that? Boom, 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 boom. She fucked him up. Yo, rest in peace. But fucked him up, my nigga. The nigga came back in cuffs crying. I was like, God damn, that shit was terrifying, bro. Damn, but that was, that was it. They showed, because we were still in high school, shit like that. Right. Then after that, you know what I'm saying?
Like
the next day we was out.
Right there. Yeah, fire. This nigga got an addiction.
I got an addiction. I finally killed myself.
50 pairs of them shits, bro.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that, man, because my fiance called me a fucking sneakerhead because my floor is flooded.
You don't even wear sneakers like that, nigga.
No, you haven't seen my closet. I don't wear
you
like that.
You wear the fucking Dominican Jordans, nigga.
You bugging.
That's what you be wearing.
You bugging. Don't play me. Don't play me on camera like that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. You got these motherfuckers calling me Menudo.
No word.
Shit.
That nigga buried me wearing the Dominican Jordans, nigga.
Don't listen to that shit.
Nah, but why you call your sneakerhead though?
Because my floor looks like it's tiled with sneakers. That's why. At least my closet. Like, you go in my closet, you can't see the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Or neither one.
Where your chain at? Don't you got a chain with the skulls on it and shit like that?
Yeah, I was gonna wear. I forgot to take it out of my bag. But what happened is my daughter's kind of concerned when I wear chains like that in public, stuff like that. So I used to wear it to work. Like, she worries about me. So I'm like, okay, I'll do you that favor. I'll make it comfortable. I'm not gonna wear it to work. Mm-hmm. So now I wear it when I go out. I just forgot to put it on when I was coming here. Got you.
But getting back to the shit I was talking about when I was like, yo, you on your gothic shit or whatever the case may be, right? And then I was gonna ask you. I wanted to show you something actually.
That's what that shit right fire. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I was looking at that shit.
Whoa.
Tomahawk shit.
I know that you into that type of stuff. You like little weapons.
Yeah.
You into weapons and stuff like that? Like you
I got a couple of machetes in my crib actually.
Yeah.
That shit look crazy, right?
Yeah, this shit
Open that
fire.
shit up, son. I know you could appreciate some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I happen to order that shit. You know where I got that shit from?
Where? Timu,
nigga.
Wow.
It's a Timu special, y'all.
This shit is hot.
Got me an action, niggas play around, nigga. I'm like hacksaw Jim Dougie your ass, nigga. Chop a finger off or something. You know what I'm saying? She got the little mini knife on the bottom and all that.
Yeah.
Look at that shit, son. That shit look crazy.
Word. Damn, that shit is alright.
Yeah, that shit look crazy right there, son.
How much you pay for this?
That shit was like $15. Got the fucking dag on the bottom, son. Look at that shit.
How you get the
I think you just, let me see. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Look at that shit. Ha! Chop your ass up. Look at that shit, Birdie.
Yeah, that shit is
Damn.
hot.
Look, he know how to hold the shit.
Nah,
all
you know,
this
that
nigga
shit's
head.
like the fucking,
You gotta watch his ass.
Yeah, he be watching a lot
that
of
Mel
hunting
Gibson
movies and
movie.
shit.
What was
Yeah,
that when he was like an Indian or some shit? That shit was crazy. That nigga was fucking them niggas up in that shit.
Hey yo, what's wrong with this nigga, son?
This shit look.
Think about the jigger nigga and all that, son.
Nah, this shit is dope.
That shit
Word
right
to
now,
mother, you
yo.
know that shit a little bit too
Nah, this shit is dope
son.
though. This shit is dope, son. This shit is dope. Put that shit back, son. This shit is dope though.
This nigga be ordering all type of weapons and shit like that. I still got that fucking penknife that you
Oh
gave me over there,
yeah,
dog.
yep.
I still got that shit over there, son.
This shit is dope, son. I ain't gonna hold
Yeah, I
you.
bought that shit from T-Boo, son.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hang this
son.
shit up on the in my room or something. I'm gonna put a little hook or something and just hang that shit on the hook and all that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Word.
niggas gonna get hacked
Let
up
a
and all that.
motherfucker
But
run
yo,
if they want to, bro. They
check
gonna make
this
that dope.
shout right here, man. I got some questions.
Alright.
Cause I know y'all been here for a minute and shit like that. You know what I mean? I got things to do and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so I want to ask y'all a couple of questions before y'all go, because you know I gotta end my segments with some questions for the guests and all that. You know what I'm saying? So when I ask these questions, they for both of y'all. You get me?
Alright.
So each one of y'all answer, you know what I'm saying, separately and shit like that. So, all right, my first question is gonna be, right? If you only had 3 words to describe yourself, what would they be?
I am abundance.
I am abundance.
I say that shit every morning.
What does that mean?
Abundance is everything. The universe is everything.
Okay.
Everything comes from a thought.
Okay.
So if I want more, I have to become more.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I say I'm abundance I am every day. You know what I'm saying? Because I want it all. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. What about you?
Pause if y'all nasty motherfucker.
I'm too comfortable for that poor shit. I was just telling that earlier. Yeah. I'm too
Now
comfortable.
where we work at, oh man, it's.
I mean, I say, hey, yo,
This
shit
is
used to be an ass,
nice.
but you know.
Yeah.
Now, my 3 words is I can improve. Like every time I get up, I know today could be better than the last day. I always could be like, you know, I don't say it out, but I say to myself, I can improve. Like where I'm at, I can make this day better than the last day was, no matter how good that last day was.
Yeah.
I can improve. So those are my 3 words.
Copy. All right. What's something everyone else loves that you secretly find overrated? How come?
Damn, that's fucked up before.
I said, we spoke about it earlier, man. What's overrated? BBLs. that shit ain't nothing but entertainment, man. What can you
Everybody
do
do
beyond
love
it? Everybody
BBL,
doing it,
you
man.
know?
So what you getting out of it besides being able to?
That's a good answer, actually.
What you get out of it besides the fact that you can make a move out? So it's natural chicks that can do that, but the point is that, like, what you get? What are you getting long term out of a BBL? That's what makes it overrated, because you're really not getting anything but contemporary entertainment. And if the shit don't match, you don't stand a chance. So,
facts.
I think I don't know, the flossing, like I think it'd be like a little bit too much flossing.
Overrated,
Yeah. Like
we should flashing and shit like that.
Change the way niggas is flossing. You know what I mean? Show a home. Show that you started this or you started something. Something like that. You know what I mean? Just showing you got gear and all that.
Show you got your peoples in a position to get some money
like so make that shit fly. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit.
Like like in Baby Boy, when Mel said the guns and butter, man. The guns is the artwork, the stocks, all that shit. Then you got butter, and you know the more I think about it, the more true it is. The butter is cars, clothes, jewelry, all that shit that don't mean shit when you buy it. And I could quote that shit for life because it's always gonna carry truth, man.
That's a fact.
Always.
All right, so let me ask y'all this, right? If you could have a home, would you rather have it on the beach or in the mountains?
Ooh. The beach.
The beach?
Yeah, because I mean the mountains could be an experience, but you know, you can always you always get something. You are more likely to get something more scenic from the beach view than you would with the mountains. And it depends on what you like. Me, I
don't think so. I don't agree.
Me, I like sunrises and sunsets. If you think about it for a minute, again, it depends on what you like. I mean, you probably get views from the mountains. You know, depends on how high you're in the mountains. Of course, you always gonna get that view. You know, depending on the weather and shit like that. But it's a lot. I mean, I'm not discounting the mountain view because my brother lives in Colorado. Okay. But you can get a lot.
A lot of mountains out there.
Yeah, you get, but you get a whole lot of beach views, man.
What about you, Scott?
I was thinking about the mountains, but when I think about the mountains, I think about like animals and all type of wild shit, wilderness,
mountain lions,
fucking crazy ass white motherfuckers and
your
shit.
Porch, all that shit.
Yeah. So I say the beach. The beach would be cool. I like how that shit look.
Beach got some crazy shit too. I mean, if the water ain't clear,
they got that you know, the storms got to look crazy down there. You know what I'm saying?
And if you and not to be racist, but if you're white enough, you'll take a picture of that fucking hurricane going through the thing. I think that's the downfall of a beach house. I think I would still live with that as opposed to a house in the mountains, because the beach is. It's more sustainable in a sense outside of nature. Mountains, you don't have to have nature to have a rattle. So you got to have one hell of a log force to have a mountain house.
Yeah.
Gotcha. True. All right. So look, my next question is going to be this: if you could jump into a pool of anything, what would it be?
Pussy.
We'll start with you.
Pussy. Like, what do you mean? Like a whole bunch?
If
like
you could jump in a pool of anything, what would it be? Pools are fucking humongous.
Yeah.
So you got a pool of anything. You jumping in it. What is your pool gonna be filled with? You said pussy.
Nah, I gotta change that. I've been wilding, you know what I mean? I can't say shit. That just sound wild, son. But you know what I mean? But I would say
you gonna jump in a pool full of pussy. You gonna be drinking a whole lot of honey packs.
Yeah, so niggas gonna fucking die out that shit. Fucking I would say I say money, man. I'll be cliche about that shit. I say money, man.
Okay. What you think? You gonna jump in the pool of anything? What's it gonna be?
Man, that's tough. I was gonna say it's not gonna be money because. And people realize they want to get money. They don't realize what comes with it, and they figure what doesn't. They don't realize what comes with it. Whatever comes with it, they think the money's gonna solve it. It's always not. So, I would say I would get something more of value. It could be problems or whatever, but at least it'd be diamonds.
Okay.
Because people think they know the value of diamonds, and they really don't.
But he said jump in a pool of
diamonds.
You gonna cut your
you
gonna hurt your diamonds gonna fuck your shit, man.
But you said,
no.
But you said, okay, true. No, but the question is, the question is if you can.
Right.
I mean, clearly you can't, but if you could do it, if you could cut some diamonds, if you could do it,
what you gonna do with them diamonds, nigga?
I'm thinking something.
I think of something. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look, if you could be any fictional character, who would it be?
Ooh. If I could be any fictional character,
I'm gonna say God, nigga.
You say God fictional.
Wow. You say G-O-D, nigga. I would be God, son.
If you go fictional characters, I would probably go a little closer than you think and be his and talk about his underling. I'm not talking about Jesus, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I would be the character from Bruce Almighty.
Who was that?
If you saw Bruce Almighty, he was a guy that was complaining about his life being into shit, whatever. Mm-hmm. So he was complaining that God was knowing whatever, and God gave him 7 days to be him.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, so I would be him for 7 days. I mean, if I had a fictional character, I would be him because he ain't God, but at least he played the part fictional for a certain amount of time. So any fictional, I could be him.
All right.
And maybe I'll be able to jump with some diamonds too.
Still gonna cut your shit up, nigga. Them diamonds and all that, nigga. You're still getting cut up in the motherfuckers. All right, but check it. What's the worst lie you ever told your parents?
The worst lie I ever told my parents. I'm working at the PAL.
Who you was really working at?
I wasn't. I was going to the No, here's the thing. I had a job at the PAO, right?
Yeah.
I was about 12, 13 years old. I was 12 actually, going 13. I didn't have the something at PAO.
Okay.
I didn't like how shit was going. I'm not gonna get too public on it, but I didn't like how it was going. So instead of going to the PAO to work, I was going to the after school center at my school. So she was under the impression that I was going to work, but I was actually going to school. Getting home at the same time, but I wasn't going to the thing. So she said, so she saw my check one time and said, "Why your check so low?" I said, "I don't know." But I know why. I wasn't at work. I was at the after school center.
Okay. What was you?
That I didn't smoke weed on the senior trip that I got kicked off of.
Oh, damn. You got kicked off the shit.
Yeah, but I passed the drug test I took though. So basically I did.
Basically you really did.
But I really did. I really was smoking, but I didn't get
caught. Yeah, it is what it is. Huh?
Yeah.
Which habit are y'all proudest of breaking? If you have any habits that you broke.
A habit that I broke?
Smoking cigarettes.
That's fine. I never smoked a cigarette. I mean, I smoked a cigarette one time. That shit made me throw up, but I never smoked it again. Yeah.
The proudest habit that I have of breaking, drinking soda.
You don't drink no soda, period.
I haven't had a soda. I've had a couple of ginger ales.
I need to be on that shit too.
I've had a couple of ginger ales, but that's like scarce, whatever. But as far as a habitual drinker of soda, I haven't been that since '97.
Damn, salute.
And I notice when people see my skin, when people say I'm young for my age, that's one of the reasons. I see people drink soda, and I see how sometimes their skin will break out, or they'll feel a certain way.
You don't look young for your age, my nigga.
Yeah.
You don't look young.
Huh?
You don't look young for your age.
No, because you know me for too long.
Oh man,
but
that's crazy. Yo, would you ever think about becoming a vegan though, being as though he's a vegan? I mean, not because he's a vegan, but have you ever thought about that?
No.
Won't stop eating meat, whatever the case may be. Pause.
Yeah, and it's not because I can't do it, because I know there's a limit as far as options when it comes to being a vegan, and it's something.
I'll be thinking of the fucking.
It's almost
where the protein at, like. It's no offense to that.
No.
It's I mean, being a vegan, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, it's almost something you got to pledge to, because you gotta you got to swear off this, you got to swear off that, and I just learned the
do
difference.
That shit faithfully, too.
And I just learned the difference between vegetarian and vegan. So if exactly. That's how I felt about the soda. So if I had any reservations about becoming a vegan, that kind of gets wiped out because the milk and the cheese. I can't even have that.
Right.
So I don't.
You like cheese.
Yeah.
You like the type of nigga put ranch on your pizza.
Well, sometimes.
Hey yo, and I was joking.
Yeah, hey yo.
Your dad put ranch on your pizza.
I mean, I'm not.
I seen that shit when I went on the cruise. The white girl put mad ranch on her pizza. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? What is this?
I mean, I'm not.
But
I'm not a look. I'm not a Ninja Turtle. I mean, I don't put pineapples on my shit, nothing like that.
But some people eat it with
I
pineapples.
know some people put about this shit.
I mean, that's just worse. You got ranch on your shit.
How's
What's
that
the difference? What about when people put fucking ketchup on their pizza?
That's different. That's a cutoff there.
But you got ranch.
I got chicken bacon ranch.
It's the same shit, bro.
Not ketchup.
Ranch.
Yeah. You're not gonna discredit ranch, man.
It's ranch, you feel me? But I mean, you know, it is.
So ranch is like cheese. Ranch.
What's the weirdest shit that you eat that you can't live without? Like you have to have that on your food. You know how Bent he gotta have that hot sauce on his shit?
Yeah.
What is something that you have to have on your food in order to eat it type shit? Or you have to eat something every day type shit?
I guess maybe it's called amino acids or
you put it on your food?
Yeah, it's like soy sauce, like a healthy soy sauce.
So everything you eat, you have to put that on your shit.
Or nutritional yeast.
Either one of them.
Yeah.
And every time you cook
if I cook something, I always have to put that.
Even if you order out?
Depending. Sometimes I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I get something, I'm like,
I ain't that
spice
serious
it up.
when you gotta carry that shit to the restaurant with you and no
yeah.
shit like that or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, nah.
I gotta take my shit with me. I don't know what y'all see. Y'all seasoning ain't working for me, so I gotta take some other shit.
If they season the shit at all.
Word.
What's the craziest restaurant you went to? What's the craziest shit you ate before?
Craziest shit I ate before? Craziest shit I ate rather. It's not that crazy. A lot of people do.
I ate some wild shit. I'll tell you in a minute. Go ahead.
But raw oysters.
You don't like that ever. How you end up eating that? Somebody convinced you to eat the shit? You was just trying it because a female was doing it?
No, it was not the aphrodisiac shit. I was trying because everybody else was doing it. It's like, maybe it ain't so bad. Shit, they like it. They still live it. They ain't throwing up. Let me try it. Biggest fucking mistake of my life, bro.
Crazy. What's the craziest shit? I don't like oysters at all. Just to get back to that. What's the craziest shit you probably ever eat?
No, I mean, I guess, just the vegan aspect of it, like tofu would probably be considered mad crazy because it's just like a lump of just nothing.
I'm sure you be liking that shit. So
that shit's good, man, to me. But some people look at it and be like, it's just nothing.
That type of shit. But
Yeah.
It's like rice cakes.
Yeah, so if you don't do nothing,
like I said, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to the questions and all that you got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm 215 pounds. I've been a vegan for 8 years.
That's what I'm trying to be.
I'm just saying, I've been a vegan for 8 years and I'm still 215 pounds.
You think that shit is important to make sure that you in the proper health at the age that you are right now?
That's honestly, the underline or whatever for me is that I feel like I'm gonna have to, I don't see myself getting married or anything like that. And I don't want to burden.
That's just because you don't want to, or that's just how you feel?
It's about both.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about both. But I don't want to be a burden on anybody. I don't want to be a burden on my kids or anyone I'm with. I want to still be being able to make sure that my lifestyle is on a certain trajectory. If I keep it like a certain way, that I'm going to be healthy and maintained.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The older I get, I still want to be able to stand up, bend down, pause, tie my shoes, whatever, still get down on the floor, do some push-ups, and just keep myself healthy because I've seen a lot of men in my family or whatever the case is, they whittled away.
Right.
And that whittling away and then someone has to take care of you, you know what I mean? You being a burden and all that type of shit. Nah, buddy. I ain't doing that shit.
That's kind of why I try to stay in shape.
I try to keep myself on some type of
I just completed a
level.
Fucking 3,000 push-up challenge for the month of November.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's
dope.
I didn't document it and all because I felt like it was going to take mad long for me to even document that shit. But for me to even do that, like I'm proud of myself for doing that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I hate doing push-ups, bro. You know how I feel about them shit. I hate doing them. And for me to do 3,000 push-ups for the month of November,
that's impressive.
That's impressive, bro. I ain't gonna take my shirt off and no shit like that or whatever to show you, but that was a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that I was able to actually accomplish that. You know what I'm saying? To complete that shit. Another accomplishment that I'm proud of myself is doing this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because I was talking about this shit. You know, I was talking about this shit since the summertime, before I even had the equipment and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I appreciate you even actually pulling up now. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to get y'all niggas on here from the beginning and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my other passport bro, Rob, too, man. He couldn't pull up today and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bent, yes.
You know what I mean? But I appreciate y'all for pulling up. But I got a question for y'all, too, before we get back into these questions. If you was to start a podcast, same question for you. What would your podcast be about?
Mainly, sports.
What about you?
I guess it would be basically, I would probably either do reviews or current events. I like talking about current events and shit like that.
I didn't know you was into sports like that. Where I know you play ball and shit like that, but I didn't know. Do you gamble like FanDuel type shit or whatever?
Oh no, I draw the line there. But when it comes to talking about sports debates and stuff like that, I love doing it because it just reminds me of what people don't know. Because today's sports world, like for example, the MJ LeBron debate, for example, people want to put LeBron as the greatest based on what he has more of than Jordan, and people want to put Jordan as the greatest as based on what Jordan has more than LeBron in. That they don't put the flaws, and not to get on Jordan, because right now I think
so
Jordan.
You trying to say LeBron is not on Jordan's level?
No, he is. As a matter of fact, Jordan is the GOAT right now because the jury is still out on LeBron. You're talking about 40K, 10K, 10K. We're talking about here, and he did it people say he played 22 years. Okay, there's players that played 20 years that still didn't do what he did. What I'm saying is that people, when they talk about
put LeBron in your top three?
Yeah, easy.
Okay, so who's your top three players?
The third one, let's see, because I got to throw it in. I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna say LeBron, MJ, and this is tough because I hate to go tie, so I got to go tie between Magic and Will.
Okay.
People don't put
But
Magic
you say that
love.
because you grew up in the era too.
Right. People don't realize how great Magic was. This guy, as a rookie, played 5 positions, and he could score if he wanted to, but he just chose to pass. That he was passing. I get the same result. And what people don't realize, to all these crossovers, Magic had people looking like fools while he was putting up those numbers.
Gotcha.
He wasn't doing John Stockton that says he was doing living up to the name Magic.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that people talk about Mike and they act like Mike only played 6 years in the league. Like if you think about it, Kobe and Michael Jordan was always better than LeBron James because he scored more. But then when LeBron surpassed him in scoring, then it had to be something else. When he passed them, like when he passed Kobe in MVPs, it became, now he got more rings. Okay. It's always something to like down LeBron. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna talk about the GOAT, you gotta factor in whoever you pick, you gotta factor in his flaws too, not just the guy you pick it against. Got you.
I can't even ask you the same question.
Yeah,
I know your sports shit.
Yeah, I know.
Who's your top 3 authors?
Ta-Nehisi Coates, Ralph Ellison, and what's the Napoleon Hill? Yeah.
And that was crazy because I just basically transitioned to that question. I was just being funny. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see how y'all niggas is so diverse that I could ask you that question. You still had an answer for me off that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know who the fuck you talking about, but name the 3 books of those 3 people that you talking about right now, so that they know who you talking about. Ta-Nehisi
Coates, he's the author, black dude. He did Water Dancer.
See, I learn something new every day.
He has a couple of issues that he did with Black Panther, The World and Us, I think it's called, or Between the World, You and Me, or something like that. And I don't know the exact quote, but that one, Ralph Ellison, that's my favorite book all time, Invisible Man. That shit is fucking crazy. The metaphors and shit like he uses in it with the characters. And Napoleon Hill is because he had this book called Outwitting the Devil. Like he basically saying that he was having a conversation with the devil or interviewed the devil and talking about how the devil keeps us in a certain path and how to break out the path. This shit is really dope. Like really globally how he said this shit.
Funny you said Ellison because if he was asked that question, that'd have been one of my 3 too. Ellison, my 3 too.
You in the books?
Yeah, I'm
in the books too.
Yeah, that's
See what I'm saying? I
too.
knew this was gonna be a perfect fucking end.
But my other 2 authors is Stephen King. That's one, obviously, because the thing that gives me about Stephen King is that he can write a fiction and put you in reality at the same time with what he's writing. That's the other one. And my third, and I don't know if you know, I'm quite sure you don't know. It got me through my childhood. Judy Blume. Judy Blume did a book called Tales of a 4th Grade Nothing. First book I ever read. And then I started looking into whatever. I said, yo, this chick know how to write.
I feel like a fucking dweeb. All I read was magazines, B. I don't know who these motherfuckers are, but I heard of the names before, Judy Blume and you know what I mean.
That shit got me through my.
But I swear to God, I used to work in a library, bro, for years, and all I read was the magazines in it.
Yeah, Tales of a 4th Grade Nothing was the first book I ever read. And if I never read a book before that, that book got me to read her next book. And then like the 5th grade one, and I was like, that's when I started getting into reading genuinely. And when I got into reading, that's what got me into writing. I actually wrote I actually was writing a script. I didn't find the book until recently. And I said, I put on my Facebook page, I should go back to it. They said, yeah, do it. So now, once I get my mind on that, but what I'm gonna do is I gotta get me a laptop or a tablet. So instead of writing that shit to pen to paper, I'm just gonna transfer it to the thing and save it up.
Get an iPad or some shit or a Kindle or some shit.
I'm gonna get something that's gonna save the storage, and I'm gonna transfer what's in that book into there, and that's gonna navigate me to finish how I want the shit to go.
That's right. I'm learning a lot of shit about you today that I didn't even know before. You feel what I'm saying? And that was the whole purpose of me doing this podcast shit.
Yeah,
to learn more about my friends that I didn't know before.
And your curiosity is inspiring me to be like, yo, okay, he really wants to know what's going on with this.
You damn right I want to know. I'm not just asking these questions just to ask him. I want to know what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What make you think like this, or what make you feel a certain way or whatever? Like, I'm asking all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's exactly why I felt like bringing both of y'all together would be perfect for this episode, because it's 2 different personalities, and plus y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all OGs basically in the game. Y'all been here a long time. Y'all got a lot of knowledge and a lot of shit to tell people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially somebody like me that's a little younger and shit. You know what I mean? And I respect that.
Just a little younger.
That's all. You know what I'm saying? Just a little shrinking and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's my niggas though. You feel me? But listen, we're gonna get back to these questions and shit, right?
All right.
Mention that you got a fiance.
Right.
You plan on getting married soon. How soon is you get married?
Taking it step by step. I mean,
how long y'all been together for you to be making this decision?
Well, I'm gonna put it
not saying that time matters.
No, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I've known her since '93, and you know she went her way. I'm more.
I didn't know that. I thought she was new.
Nah, she went her way. I'm more of my way. More of my way. I say me more of because around the time it's like the worst year of my life, '93. Okay. So I moved to Florida. I came back and we was we were still cool for the most part, but then she had her kids and then she was going on with that, and then I was like focused on working. I finally started working, and basically what I did was I just chased the wrong chick. So she was with her dude for a while, and I was with this one for a while. Then I left her with somebody else, and then ultimately we ran into each other a few times, but when she found me on Facebook, we pretty much kept in contact for good.
Okay.
And circumstances happened where her situation where she lost her boyfriend, and I was just trying to be comfort, and everything just started to build up. So we had the knowledge, right? We had the knowledge of each other already, and she hasn't changed since the time I've known her outside of maturity, and she said I haven't changed since outside the maturity level. So.
Gotcha. Would you ever get married again, Scott?
Never.
Never?
Oh, you been married?
Never.
Yeah, he was married.
Never.
I mean, but you would never do it again? Why not, though? Like, we want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like, I wouldn't get shot again.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't want to get shot.
Words, huh?
I don't even want to experience it the second time. I don't want to experience it the first time.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying by that, but
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Why wouldn't you get married again, though? because he's getting ready to get married. You get what I'm saying? He's never been married before. He's been in that position. So for him to be on that journey of getting married, and you don't want to get married again, why wouldn't you get married?
I was basing it off of my first marriage. You know what I'm saying? But what I know now, you know, and what I took away from my first marriage, I could see me getting married again. Okay. But you know what I mean? The criteria and, you know, the stars got to be aligned right. A lot of stuff has to be right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
You feel like everything is aligned with your situation?
Yes, it is. I truly, like, people really, you don't realize how much your significant other got your back until you actually see and feel how much that person got your back. Right. And this person got my back like nobody's business. Like I was cool with one of my homeboys who I grew up on the block with. I mean, we kind of cool now, but we had a little incident, whatever, right? And she knows him too because we all know each other. So when I told her about how he was being all this, that, she said, "Man, fuck that nigga." She ain't try to be like, you know, reconcile it. She ain't try to say, you know, y'all knew each other a long time. Her thing was, if that's how you feel about you, the hell with him. And of course, we're not going to sit here and be naive. The finances always plays a factor.
Well, that's the main. That is the main thing.
Yeah, she ain't on that with me. I'm quoting her on this, so I hope she's seeing this and not asking for a finder's fee when I say this. But her thing is,
why would she though?
Just joking, but you know.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
But her thing is, expect nothing, appreciate everything. That's her thing right there. And when she said things like that, that motivates me to want to do things for her. She doesn't pressure me to get anything. So when she does ask for something, I feel compelled to get it because, like, you don't ask me for shit. You're not a burden on me. So it's gonna be nothing for me to work extra hard for you.
Gems, fellas. You feel what I'm saying? We don't want no burdens. You feel what I'm saying? Don't ask me for nothing. I'm gonna do everything I gotta do for you regardless. You understand what I'm saying? If I feel like you need it.
And most importantly, she appreciates that.
Right.
So when she wants something off the grid once in a while, I'm willing to go off the grid.
Because these females out here nowadays, I swear to God, the first thing they're looking for is a bag. You dig what I'm saying? If you ain't got no bag, you ain't got nothing.
A bag they can't get for themselves. That's nothing. You can't get that for yourself. Don't ask me for shit.
That's the funny shit. Like, where's your bag?
That's important thing.
Like, if you're, and no disrespect to Red Lobster, because I love their food there, but if your MO is Red Lobster, don't ask me to take you to Herbals. And a lot of people don't know what Herbals is. I do.
But my thing is, I could take you to Red Lobster or Herbals.
No, but what I'm saying is that I know I can.
As long as you ain't bougie about the fact that we can go to these different places, you don't care about none of that.
Oh, I know that. But what I'm saying is, if she never spent the day in Herbals and she ain't got it to where she go to Herbals, don't expect her to take you to Herbals. Because if that's the only time you can go there is off my dime, keep your coins and go there yourself or forget it. Like, I want to be with somebody who deserves to go there, and you asking me what I can do with my bag for you is not earning it. Just because you look good don't mean shit. Like I said before. Right. Like I said, the more you apply pressure, the more you're going to have to apply makeup as you get older.
That's right.
I think mine is just more, it's all, to me, is about financials. Like how you spend money, how you save
You feel
money.
like you should have more
because
money than the female?
The older I am, it really depends.
Do you feel like your situation should be better financially than your significant other's situation? As far as money?
I would prefer not. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm like at a certain level and she's under and she's not being able to manage her funds, that means she's gonna be needing money from me. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer my shorty to have more money than me because I'm not gonna need money from her. I don't know what it is. Dudes don't really be jacking like that when it comes to that. Like if I need some bread, it's probably for like right here. I don't need you to compensate for my lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like shorties be looking for us. It seems like, well, at least in like the social shit, like what you can do for me. Like, yo, my money's my money, but your money's my money. That's this shit. Yo, we out here struggling together. If we can't see it like that,
we can't split shit.
Well, so basically, I'm your father. You know what I mean?
Basically,
Like,
I'm taking
yeah,
care. Right.
that's how they be wanting to act. They want you to treat them like a woman, and then also they want to turn into a baby and like, I need this, I need that. I'm too old for that shit, bro.
And then don't believe in 50-50, but at the behest of taking your money. My thing is, I'm not a supporter of 50-50. My thing is communication. Like, you come in what you come in with, I come in what I come in with. It's almost a prenuptial situation. This is what I love about my fiance is that the topic came up and she told me if it came out to it, she would say if it came out to it, she just said she'll sign a prenup. Never asked her, never brought it up, never pressured. The topic just came up because we was watching something. She said, I signed a prenup. And the funny thing is, this is how you know that, this is how I know she was the one. I would never ask her to sign a prenup. I wouldn't bring it up, but she brought it up and said she would do it. And if you're willing to do that, then okay, then I gotta make sure you good as long as we together because you're not in it for the money like most of these females are. But if you want to talk 50-50, I'm gonna say this: you can't say you don't believe in 50-50 and expect to be independent. Don't be like, oh, you the man, you got to pay all the bills, but then call yourself independent.
How much money do you think is appropriate to spend on a date?
Me personally,
We're going to start with Sprosco first.
All right.
Say, for instance, it's a new shorty that you just met. You going out on a date with her. We talking hypothetically, whatever.
All right.
And you going out to take her out or whatever the case may be. How much money do you expect to spend on that date?
I'd say, man, probably maybe no more than about like $300 at the most.
$300.
Yeah, and that's not spending all the $300.
That's for the duration of the date.
Yeah,
That's
like,
for
you know what I mean, like
food,
cabin or
entertainment,
whatever,
all that
shit
shit,
like that.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Still have some change left over.
Okay, what about you?
I was gonna go anywhere between 100 and half that.
He said 100.
Yeah.
Fuck that. We on a budget.
Because not even so much that we on a. Well, it's gonna be a budget mentality because I want to see where you at with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna go here and you're gonna sit there because see, a lot of these females are not gonna be as upfront as these females on social media where they complain about going to Cheesecake Factory and stuff like that. They're not gonna be as upfront, but they'll probably complain about it to their friends like, oh, this nigga cheap.
Right.
I'm not cheap. I just know where you at now. You looking for an expensive nigga, and I can take care of my shit. But guess what? I'm not that dude. I'm not gonna be the vacuum that's going to suck you in and let you spend all my shit. Because the thing about looking for those type of dudes that a lot of people don't realize, and I know females gonna say, well, oh, guys look for the girls with the bigger budget. Maybe if you don't present yourself that way, but a lot of these females that look for dudes about their money is gonna stay with him until they find the next dude with more money. Yeah. And that's why I can't fuck with that. That's why I'm like, you know,
nigga, as soon as you run out of your money, nigga, she
salute
on
to
the
them
next
though,
nigga with the money.
You too many axes, you get the axe from me, son. Like, I'm Aggie, like, you know what I mean?
Too many
like,
axes,
yeah, you get the axe, yo. That's it. I'm not
That's
playing
a good
no
one
games,
right there.
bro.
You heard that? You dropping
games
gems.
with
Too
that.
many axes, you get the axe.
That's it, yo.
See
That's
where
a
the
bar.
axe
Like,
at.
that's it, yo. Word.
Bow.
Word.
You
I
get the
can't, you know what I
axe.
mean? So
Axing
I
too
can't
much,
do that.
you getting this. Chop.
That's the quickest way. That's the
fact,
for
sir.
any female. If I was
That
still
was
out
the
there,
gem right
yeah.
there,
If
son,
any female want to get rid of me, ask me for too much shit.
Right.
That's it.
Or
and
high
you ain't
value
really
shit.
working or some shit. Yeah, some shit. And you're not really working and trying to really get it. You wildin'. I don't care how bad you are. I don't need it. I'm 50 years old. I ain't got shit to. I'm past proving shit. I ain't got to prove shit. I ain't got to prove I got money. I ain't got to prove shit.
Got you.
So
I ain't got shit to prove. Exactly. You ain't got shit to prove to a female. You just got to financially prove to your bill collectors that you can pay your damn bills. That's all you. That's the only proof you got to prove.
Would you describe yourself as naughty or nice? Question for both of y'all.
I gotta say nice because either my female's watch this or she will watch this because she says, "Yo, you know, you too fucking nice," but you know,
Why she say that though?
Because I'm too friendly. The way she
To other females or just in general?
In general, I can be an asshole, but she'll say, you know, you too friendly to motherfuckers. You know, she's
what
trying.
What about you, Slow?
I think I guess if naughty is an asshole, I'm more like that. So I guess it would be naughty. You know what I mean? Most
So you'd rather be naughty than nice.
Well, no, what people consider me as is like, you know what I mean?
I mean,
I'm only asking this question because it's around Christmas time.
Yeah. I'm trying to be the nice.
Well, it's funny you say that because you said who I'd rather be, well, I'd rather be naughty. But here's the trick to that: my birthday is.
No, I said how would you describe yourself? As naughty or nice?
Yeah, I would just nice. That's the problem.
Right.
But see, I kind of changed that up recently though, because in the midst of all this shit, I paid attention to the fact that my birthday is 7 days before Christmas. So if we can't acknowledge the day I was born, which is 7 days before Christmas, why the fuck should I get you anything? Pretend I'm not here.
Word.
Right. That's a good one. I got another question though. If they made a movie of your life, what would it be called?
Let me have this one. I'm gonna think of my mind.
The spook that sat at the door.
The spook that sat at the door.
Yeah, that's a really
that sound
good
like
movie, yo.
a official movie that's coming out in the theaters.
That shit's been out. Yo, that shit came out like in the 70s.
But why would you pick that as
All right, so the movie is about basically the CIA agent, black dude, first CIA agent. Long story short, he took his talents and all of that shit and organized the hood and started a revolution. You know what I mean?
So this is gonna be the name of your movie.
Yeah,
they made a movie of your life. Okay.
Yeah. And the reason I say that is because he lived a dual life, and no one really saw that other side until it was too late. So he's learning all this shit from the CIA or whatever. But then he's in Chicago teaching the gangs how to blow up shit, how to be organized, how to be militant, and all of that. And not even so much of that part, but the fact that he had the ability to mask himself. And I think that a lot of people, I think everybody has a mask. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I think it's more prevalent. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. If they was to make a movie based on me, it would be Slumming and Surviving. Because I didn't have the best upbringing growing up, whatever. I'm slumming through, whatever. And then when I started working, I'm not in the best position in the world. But I'm making it do. I'm surviving it. So from slumming it to surviving it. So I'm still in the grind or whatever. But each time making it more than I was in my early days. So slumming, or it could be slumming and surviving, or slumming then surviving. Either one of those two.
Got you. Good answers. What's something that you wish that you was really good at?
I wish I was better at reading the room.
What you mean, like the people in the room?
Yeah.
Like the energy and stuff.
Yeah, like you know how when I be coming into work and shit, I be like always trying to check the energy of people. Like, what's the energy? You know what I mean? I need good energy. You know what I mean? So
I feel like you got to talk to them for a minute before you actually feel like.
I be trying to wake niggas up when we be at the job. Yo, what's good? Y'all niggas good? Get the fuck up. Like, yo, wake this shit up, B. I need some good energy around me, B. I can't stand that. You know me. I can't stand that. That shit be fucking with me.
That's funny shit. So I just be waiting for the drama type shit. I don't know. For some reason, I just always think as soon as I walk in this drama, like, so I'm already on defense mode. Like, what's going on? Like, what happened? Feel me? That's probably why they can't stand me in shit management and shit like that. You feel me? But I get along with all my coworkers in there. Except maybe one or two or some shit like that I don't even talk to or whatever. But it's not because I hate them or whatever.
It's one in every spot. But if I wish I was better at something, it would be language barriers.
Because you mean like understanding different language areas?
No, accepting the fact that these people are going to be here and they're too stubborn to realize that there's a language requirement to be in this country. What I mean is that where I work.
That's another question I wanted to ask. What do you feel about motherfuckers that have been in this country for over 10 years that still can't speak no English, bro?
I don't know what to think of that. That's
what do you think about that?
I think America's the only place you could get that shit off, man.
Like, how the fuck you here for 10, 15 years and you still don't understand English? When I come in the store and I'm asking you a question, what? Nah, you don't need to be working here.
But to get because I got customers that come into my store, right? And they mainly do like warranties or ways and stuff like that. And they're mainly Asian people.
Okay. And
there's Spanish people too, and some don't speak the language. What cracks me up, I don't know if that happens to y'all, what cracks me up is they say you speak Spanish, you speak this language, and you say no, and they go on speaking the language anyway as if you said yes, or that they're going to say it, maybe you'll pick up some words.
They try to say slower.
Right. I wish I had a better understanding or have a better way of saying, listen, I don't speak English, you're going to have to call this person, call that person, because it'll agitate me after a while because you speaking, how can I say, you speaking into an air balloon. You speaking, nothing's going to go in there because I don't understand what you're saying.
Right.
And if you've been in this country for 10 years, then maybe you shouldn't be here. I think the problem is they got here and they got allowed to be comfortable despite not speaking the language.
Yeah, you can survive not speaking the language, but in other countries, if we went over there, we would be forced to start learning that language.
Or get out.
Yeah. You're just not going to be able to keep doing that shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you're right about that. But I got a question for you too, Bird. Well, I got a question for y'all niggas, period. You know how that go.
Right.
But you post up a lot of lives, right?
Right.
Talking your shit or whatever the case may be. What social media app do you think you use the most? Same question for you, Roscoe.
Oh, Facebook, without a question.
So you on Facebook more than you on any other social media app type shit?
Yeah, me
so
too.
Instagram, any of that type shit. You don't be on the gram like that?
I be on it. Well, I use Facebook
you
more.
I
use Facebook more, but I be on Instagram a lot. I just like if I'm thinking of some shit, if I have a random thought, I put that shit on Facebook.
Right.
And most of the time I'm on.
Yeah, that shit be wild red. They be funny as shit.
Yeah, anything I like, shit that I see or I come across, I just try to figure out a way to just write that shit how I think it.
Because Facebook, I have more friends that follow on Facebook than I do on Instagram.
Right.
Not to mention, I think everything with Instagram, you got to post some sort of photo before you start speaking your shit. Facebook, you
I haven't posted a photo in a minute. I usually use the stories and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I post up shit like, yo, episode tonight, things like that, shit that I see throughout the course of my day and shit. Roscoe knows shit.
Like when I put my daily shit,
something that I'm eating in the morning and shit like that.
Like when I put my daily shit, I can't put my daily shit on Instagram without a photo. You know. Facebook.
See, I can do that because I can go through stories.
Right.
You don't have to put nothing up on your main regular shit. You know what I'm saying? I can just go through stories and just post all that shit up there.
Right. Oh, yes.
That way you can see it for 24 hours.
Oh, yeah. Stories you can do on Instagram. I do that. But I'm probably the only one who hasn't done a story or a reel yet. Period.
I'm probably the only one that hasn't went live yet. I think, matter of fact, I'm lying. The first time I went live was when we was playing ball in the summertime. That was the first time I ever.
Oh yeah, we played that full court.
Facebook. Yeah, that was the first time I ever went live. You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't know how to do that shit, or I ain't really understand it or nothing like that. That's why I was asking you before you came and shit. If you wanted to go live and shit, you could and shit like that. Because I know you be on your live shit or whatever. But
this live was if your partner asked to marry you and you said no, is the relationship over? That was my last live.
That's a good question, but I got a better question. If in a relationship your partner says she needs space, is the relationship over?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because
it's a wrap after that.
Yeah, because you know why?
Well,
why though?
Know what it is?
Right.
The type of space I'm gonna give.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be outer space, nigga.
What type of space you think she needs?
Once she says the word space,
when a female says I need space, what's the first thing come to your mind?
Goodbye.
No, as far as when I need space. You know
goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Goodbye.
I don't know what else to do.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Because I find that I'm gonna tell you why. Because I find it ironic that females say when it comes to relationships things like that, oh, why don't you talk to me? Why don't you talk to me?
Right.
So if you have an issue to a situation where you need space, before you mention those words, you should talk it out. And if the conversation doesn't work, then you say, you know what, this isn't working out. I need space. Don't ask for communication on one end. But then when you got that shit, you prefer to have space. So yeah, if you want to have your space.
So if she wants space,
it's over.
Is the relationship over?
It's over.
That?
Because
it's a done deal.
That's how I feel. Once you tell me you need space, we done.
Because space sound like you need to fuck somebody else.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm hearing.
And that's why it's a goodbye.
Space.
Yeah, that's why it's
There's
like,
somebody else on your mind that you thinking about, and that's exactly where you want to be. Yeah. So you can go ahead
and it's basically
what you want to do.
She don't want to be. She don't want to disrespect you. Like, yo, I won't disrespect you.
Right.
But yeah,
but I'm telling you, I need space.
That's
so
what
I
it sounds like
to do what I want to do. I'm out.
She needs space because we're supposed to work this out. If we're in a relationship, what you need to, and this is another thing I can't stand. It's another thing I despise. When it comes to relationships, what the fuck is a break? A break? Did you clock in this relationship or did you commit to this relationship? You don't tell me I need a break.
That's weird.
Because see now that's telling me, oh no, I just need a break. No, if you need a break, then we need to end this because clearly you want to get something done. And the thing about that is that when you say you want space or you want to break whatever, that leads to women to think that she control the relationship. Fellas, be careful because if you allow a woman,
make sure to hit them comments too. I want to hear what y'all got to think about this shit that we talking about.
Because if a woman says she wants space, and you sit there and give her that space.
She ain't coming back.
No.
I'm not letting her come back. I'm just saying.
You ain't gonna want her back.
Hold on, y'all. No, this is what I'm getting at. If you allow that woman to get her space, you give her that space, you let her take that break, and you let her come back, she got you.
You a sucker, nigga.
Simp.
Sucker for love, nigga. You a simp, nigga.
And you could be a sucker for love, man, but don't let that shit control you, man.
That's a fact.
That's all that shit's about. And not for nothing, now that I think about it, some females ask for a break to see if they can control you. It's their way of trying to get that control without actually control. That and women who say they train their man. Oh, if a woman never tells me that shit.
Right.
Oh, like, oh, I see her friend, like, oh, I see you got him trained what? Or some one chick, I ain't gonna bring up the one in the village one because I can't remember what happened, but I was dealing with this chick when I started working, and I heard when her friend says, oh, I see you got him trained. I said, yeah, she got one. What the fuck is yours? I don't think you should be giving any qualms about what she got with her man if you ain't got one.
That's a fact, son. Mind your business.
Yeah.
You hear me?
And don't and you know what? And not for nothing, I wouldn't encourage a female to who her friend should be. But if a female's in a relationship, or even a dude for that matter, and that motherfucker is single, and they have a same-year relationship, don't listen to them because they're not in one. There's like, yo, you spend too much time with her. Yeah, I sleep with her. I fuck her. I lose her. We travel together.
Right.
We just playing basketball. We just playing pool. We just maybe not the kind of pool you want the way you're talking right now, but we not. I mean, it's
too many pool sticks at the pool table.
Yeah.
And the balls. It's too many.
Yeah.
It's too many. It's too.
We need the balls.
Shit.
We need the balls, Bird. You feel me? Alright, nigga. My next question for y'all is gonna be, right? If you had a time machine, would you go back to the past or would you visit the future?
I would probably visit the past. And only reason I say that because when you talk about, like, I always get really stuck on a loop when everyone, talk about going to the future. Because if you go to the future, it's because it's there. Like, how can you know what I'm saying? So I always get confused with all that time traveling shit and that quantum shit like that. Like, so, but yeah, that's why I would always go back because you never know what the fuck going on in the future.
You go back to the past, you ain't visiting the future.
Nah.
What about you?
That's the past. That's easy.
You want to go back to the past?
No, we'll go back. Yeah, the past is easy because you go into the future, you basically being Columbus. How you gonna discover something that's already there? And you don't know how to operate there.
You can't manipulate nothing.
You can't manipulate the future. The past you can pretty much do. You can change the area, ways and shit
buy
like
some
that.
stocks, something like that.
Get off the butter and get to the guns. You can do that shit. But the future, you're not prepared for something that you haven't seen before.
Both of y'all at your age right now, what would you tell a 25-year-old Roscoe? What would you tell a 25-year-old Bird?
Try your best to stay married. Do a little bit more to stay married. Figure out your finances and really understand stock market and ETFs.
Before you get to 30 type shit.
Yeah.
What would you tell a 25-year-old Bird right now?
Yeah, 25-year-old me I was actually dealing with my daughter's mother at the time, and a 25-year-old me would say, actually it was before that, but it was you gotta, how can I say this? You really gotta, how can I say this? Because I said I had a poor upbringing, so you really gotta learn how to not chase people just to not be alone. Because while I was working, I was okay with being by myself at some point because I did want to get married. I did want to have kids. But I would tell myself, don't chase the first thing that pretends she's committed to you because chances are she may not be. And it would be that, and it would be invest my money more on certain things as opposed to the attention-seeking material that I would call it, because that's the shit I was going for. Like when the cell phones came out, I wanted the latest one. And this camera wanted the latest one.
You still do that now, though?
Yeah, I still. Well, if I didn't do that shit 25 years ago, maybe I wouldn't do it now.
Don't you got the same phone I got, the fucking Z Fold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, but see, the 25-year-old version is telling me, dude.
Right.
You know, and
You don't need all that.
Yeah, right. And that's why I wouldn't have this shit here. I want to be a gadget guy, basically.
Yeah, because you a techie for real, son.
Yeah.
So what's the latest gadget that you done bought?
The latest gadget I bought was this watch.
Let me see it. What you got, nigga? Got skulls on it or some shit? What's that, a Samsung joint?
Yeah, it's a 6.
This motherfucker always got some new technology shit going on, son. What about you? You a tech dude?
I'm more of a gadget dude, but not tech dude.
Gadgets as far as like knives, things like this or this.
Or like,
you know, like that, you know what I'm saying?
You know the job we do.
Yeah.
Yo, it's dark. Oh, I got a fucking light out of nowhere.
Right.
You know, and that type of shit.
This is not a gadget. This is medieval.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
why I mean business
crazy.
thing when I come through with this shit, nigga. You better stop playing, son. If you was a dog, what type of dog would you be? I know you ain't gonna say no chihuahua, no shit like that, cause y'all niggas is too big to be fucking chihuahuas, balls.
My farm can't even be a chihuahua, man.
I like Doberman pitches or pit bull, one of them.
Yeah, you look like a Doberman.
Yeah,
type
some shit like
feel
that.
me?
Yeah. Them motherfuckers is mad.
You said something?
Wow, yo.
Feel me? You look like a fucking great one of them Clifford the dog ass niggas. Slobber coming out the side of your joint and all.
See, that's something you should say about a drooler, man. You shouldn't say that shit about me, man. That's drooler talk, man. I don't talk with that slop coming out my mouth.
I ain't saying that though. I'm just saying the type of dog. Nigga. I'm just saying.
If I was to be the type of dog, man, it'd probably be a husky, man.
Husky?
Yeah, because you know husky. Because if you're nice to a husky, you know they real nice. Like those dogs tend to.
Y'all niggas is smart as shit, man. I swear to God, son. I learn something every day.
Yeah, those dogs tend to your attitude and appreciate kind like nobody else, and that's me. Like I appreciate kind, but the minute you piss me off, that shit goes not 180, not 360, but 540. That shit goes.
And what's the favorite genre of music to listen to, man? This not even in the question. This is off topic. I'm just talking in general and shit.
The favorite genre of music would be
like if you was riding in your car, right, and you had to go on a little short trip or something like that, and you only could play one genre of music. What's the genre it would be?
I would say pop rock.
What about you?
Probably like neo soul R&B.
I was gonna go with song R&B, but when you listen to the songs, it is generally all colors to the golden part of the rainbow. It has a purpose to it. It's different ways to
get
your
purpose. But your shit is totally different where you said, you said R&B, you said pop rock.
No, but get it though. Yeah.
But pop rock is kind of R&B-ish.
Yeah, but there's more story.
Kind of. Like,
but you know, but see, pop rock is R&B soul. Yeah. But they tell country stories. You know what I'm saying? You know how country, there's always a story there.
Not all pop rock.
No. What I'm saying is that the stories that they tell, it's a little less R&B and stuff like that. It gets to the soul. But like I said, the country music, I guess you could say it has both sides to it. It has the R&B love feel to it, but when you want to listen to like a story or something like that, it has that as well.
Okay. Gotcha. What's the last concert that either one of you attended? If you ever went to a concert before.
The last one I went to was Common and Pete Rock. Yeah, the SOB shit. Yeah.
I cannot say. No, actually, the last concert I went to was the only concert I went to. That was in '94. And Black Spring Break, when the late Guru was performing there. He was performing and he had his guys there. They was doing their thing there. On the beach. His MTV was there.
It did the Wick.
Yeah, it's the only time I went there. I had a concert when they had it at the beach.
That's fire. The last concert you've been to was Gangstar.
Gangstar, yes. In '94. That was the only one I went to. Only one I had. And I ran into that. It wasn't even like I was right. I ran into it.
What was the last TV show that you binge watched? Because I know y'all ain't be watching our shows and shit like that. So, you a Netflix dude or Hulu guy?
Now it's been mostly mostly like Netflix. or Amazon or some shit like that.
Watch Hulu movies though?
Yeah.
Watch Hulu movies on Netflix? Which one you grab?
Neither are actually.
Which one you watch?
Tubi.
Oh, see, I didn't even think about Tubi. See, thinking Netflix and fucking Hulu. You got some Tubi shit. That's
yeah, more than the others.
Yeah, I'm a YouTube nigga. I'm gonna keep it up.
I watch YouTube videos.
Yeah, I watch
my shit on YouTube.
Yeah, when I come to binge watching, it seems like Tubi seems to have. It seems like Tubi scares me because it's on my smart TV. They seem to want to know when I watch. For example, I'll see Cheetahs. How the fuck you don't want to watch Cheetahs, man? I'll be on that shit.
I watch that shit too.
Watch like 10 episodes of that shit.
I watch that. I watch Fresh and Fit. I watch a lot of different shit on YouTube, man. You feel me? I feel like I could watch everything that I need to watch. Is all on YouTube. All that shit pop up. Anyway.
I watched that Gordon Ramsay son.
But you said Gordon Ramsay and shit?
Yeah, it was a cooking contest he has. I forget what the name was. Not Hell's Kitchen. It's another one you did. I will watch that shit.
You think you're a good cook? Because you be posting up a lot of shit on Facebook and all that. Man.
Sorry, Joe. I'm gonna put you like this. When we went to Nate, God rest his soul. When we went to a cookout.
Peace, Nate, man, for real, man.
We went to a cookout out there. We went to that cookout. Yeah. His mom was asking, who's gonna cook? Who's gonna put the meats and stuff? Pause. Let's appreciate that. So he actually was gonna put the meat on the grill. Joe come out. Bird could do it. Bird be posted for a fish one time and he'll cook that food, man. I'm like,
yeah,
motherfucker. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. So
I guess I would say, and he hasn't tasted anything I had yet. So I guess on that, I would have to say, yeah. And everybody was pretty much satisfied with it. But that was just grilled food. So I guess they saying, well, shit, if he could do grilled food like that, then I can only imagine what he could do. Or they're probably saying, that's probably all he could do. Only one way for you got to find out.
Yo, question for you, right? Being as though we talking about food and grilling and shit. Are you ever gonna give up being a vegan? Or you gonna be a vegan forever?
I don't know, man, because
you ever get urges, like, not to cut you off, I want you to answer all this, but you ever get urges to leave that shit alone and come back to the savage side? You feel me? As you call it, you feel me?
Yeah.
Wow. Would you ever do it though?
Only reason I would think about doing it is because it's not even about food, because I'm not a big foodie. Like, I like food, but it's like, nigga, I eat 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches a day for work. I don't vary. Okay. Like, I don't go here, I don't
care about all
it's
that.
just
like, it ain't gotta
every day at work, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't have to
bring
like,
every day?
Yeah, I make them shits
that's
at
funny,
home.
see, because I never knew that. See, you learn something new every day.
But I don't have I don't be having desires. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what am I eat today? And none of that shit.
Because I be feeling bad sometimes when I come to the job and shit, I bring the nigga fucking rob some, you know, some breakfast or some shit like that, and I don't bring you nothing because you my man and shit, you feel me? But I be like, damn, I don't know what to get the motherfucker, you feel me? I can't get this nigga grilled cheese, you don't eat no cheese. You feel me? Like different shit, you know what I mean? So
But that's the reason why I be wanting to, that's why I be like, damn, I be having cravings of eating, you know, regular food or whatever. Because of like when we went to DR, when we go to different places, like I was thinking like, I be feeling weird because motherfuckers feel like they always gotta make special arrangements for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when your birthday, you had that shit at the chop house, like where you went. It's like, I can't go to that shit because what I'm gonna order? I'm gonna order a fucking, let me just get some fries and shit.
Right.
And everybody eating mad good. I gotta
incorporate my nigga. I don't care.
But then other times, motherfuckers, like if I go to some place of somebody's house, what do you eat? Because I gotta make, and it seems like it's always a production for me, and I'm like,
they gotta compensate for you.
Yeah, son, I just want to, just be chill. I don't want to have, because everything gets announced. You ready to eat? Because you gotta, this is his, and it's just like I be feeling like a spotlight on me and shit. You know what I mean? So that shit is only for
going back.
Only time I think about going back is when it comes down to breaking bread with brothers, family, shit like that. Because a food is not just food itself; it's a tool of communication, brotherhood, shit like that. And by me not indulging in that, I miss out on a lot of good moments.
Do you ever think of getting your other peoples involved in being vegans?
But no, only reason I don't.
That you know that eat meat or things that you don't do.
Only reason
you ever
I
think
don't.
About, let me talk to my man and see if I can get him to, convert over to being a vegan or whatever.
At the age I am at now, I realize it's not about words. It's about action.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like we're all doing an experiment.
I feel that right there.
We all,
nigga. I felt that.
It's we all doing experiments. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, my experiment is I'm doing my life. I'm not eating these things. Mm-hmm. We don't know if me eating these things, I could be brittle inside, my nigga. Like this shit could be a failed experiment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We won't know until certain to that type of end time. Right. You know what I mean? But all I can say is, yo, I'm 50 years old. Right. I'm still fucking working with these young motherfuckers. I'm working kind of better than some of these young motherfuckers. I say that shit
all the time, nigga.
These young motherfuckers is looking wild out here.
19 years old.
Yeah.
And have a 60-year-old best friend.
Word. At the post office, yo. This shit is crazy.
At the post office, bro. I swear to God, son.
So, you know what I mean?
Everybody, all shapes and ages is in that motherfucker, son.
But so, but it's all about that. It's like, you could tell people all that stuff because when you do, people try to, like, judge me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, say, for example, if I eat, like, a donut.
Never judge you, bro.
But, like, say if I eat a donut that has...
I just be feeling bad because I can't bring you shit that I would normally bring my niggas and you one of my dudes. You know what I'm saying?
But no, I'm saying, like, other people be like, if I'm eating something that, like, my kryptonite or my weakness when it comes down to being plant-based is, like, candy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If I'm high or, you know what I mean, drunk or whatever, some donuts, a cake or whatever, I don't care. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now, if I see the ingredients... It fucks with my brain. Right. Like if I see something that says eggs and it's like, damn, son, now it made it real. But if it's just a cake and I'm fucking hungry and there's either a hamburger or a fucking cake, I'll just have the cake and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Or some shit like that. But then you see people be like, oh, you're not a real this and that or you're this and that. And it's like, yo, I'm doing this. I'm not doing this for no religion.
You've been doing this shit for years.
No religion. I'm not doing this based off of nothing but me. Just a fucking my own individual thought that I was like, well, I mean, based off of something. But I just said, I'm going to go against all my family upbringing because I was grown up eating meat. My peeps are from the South. All that shit pause on the eat meat shit. But you know what I mean? And
I get what you're saying. Nigga. We grown. You know what I'm saying? But pause.
Nah, that shit is for them Bay. The Bay is a fucking evil place.
You know what? It's true, but you know what? I'm not gonna go pause to a group of people who don't even have the decency to pull their pants up, even though they got a belt on. You gonna say pause? How about you unpause your pants and pull them all the way up?
Mm-hmm. True.
So yeah, that's funny right there, son. But my thing is like I try to adapt to the younger generation and the older generation at the same time. Like I feel like, you know what I mean, put me in any room and I'm gonna adapt to the situation anyway, whether it's older people in there or it's younger people in there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm hip in either way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I might be a little older, but I still know what's going on in the world. Like I'm still hip to what's going on out here. Like, you know what I mean? I still know about the castanets, the drill music, and the all the crazy shit that's going on out here. Like I'm still abreast of everything that's going on, type shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But all right, now look, my next question is before we take a break, type shit is, if you could rename yourself, what would you rename yourself? Same question for you.
Rename something, and it would be like unmistakable.
It could be a nickname, any of that type shit.
It would be unmistakable to where, like, chick, you better not mess up this name. Pornier.
This nigga said Pornier?
Pornier.
Pornier?
Pornier.
What the fuck is Pornier, nigga?
Pornier. That's the name I come up with. It says you need.
Pornier?
Uh-huh.
I ain't even gonna get it. So it sound like porno, near, all type of shit together.
Well,
so, but whatever.
That's the unique part of it. That's the shit you can't fuck up. Like,
got you. Porn near.
Yeah.
That's the name.
I was
so if you could rename yourself, what would you rename yourself?
Either probably Furious Shakim.
At least he gave you a last name. If there is a last name,
oh no, that's the whole
that's
first
the full first name. Okay, whoa.
That sound like some Breaking 2 shit. Like.
Hey.
You got the glow. You need the glow. The glow. You got the glow. You need the glow.
That's the shit.
Look at niggas through quality and all that.
Tell you, man.
Yeah, that's
damn.
That's because I know y'all into comic books and Marvel and shit like that. This is a little 3-piece set that I ended up buying. I don't know why I bought it, nigga. Don't ask me, but feel me?
Yeah. Good God.
This shit.
This is Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah, son. And this is probably
New
new
Mutants,
right
oh
here,
shit.
I guess. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know where to start with these goddamn books. You feel what I'm saying?
Because all of these basically just be like mad comic books in one. You know what I'm saying? Issue from whatever to whatever.
Let me show y'all something else that I got too, real quick.
Damn picture.
Hold up, what's scared for you?
I'm looking
Look,
for the picture.
check this
Where
out.
machetes at?
Wow, nigga.
Oh, those are the soaps.
Yeah, nigga. You know about that right
Sasquatch,
there, man.
I saw these, I just never.
That shit smell fabulous from right here, son. What?
I always see their products. I never bought any.
Yeah, man, got that shit from Sasquatch. I bought that shit last year around Christmas time and shit like that. Shit smell amazing, bro.
Tony Stark shit is. I like that shit.
All of them should smell amazing. Smell this shit. What? Yeah, this shit, they all soap. I ain't open that shit. Shit. Shit smell crazy, you know?
Oh wow, you got some shit right there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. With these silly, with these fucking books. This shit's as heavy as a motherfucker. You feel me? I ain't even into Spider-Man like that. I just felt like them shits was gonna be worth a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of nada, nigga. You know what I mean? What is your favorite item of clothing? Hat, shirt, pants.
I got a pair of black
Yeah.
army fatigue pants. I love them
That
shits.
shit's favorite. You wear them shits with anything.
Yeah, I gotta remind myself not to wear them shits.
Yeah.
I love them shits. That's my shit.
What about you, bro?
My favorite type of clothing would be
Weed hoodies, man.
it's like my favorite type of clothing is sleeveless tank tops.
Sleeveless
Like
tank
sleeveless,
top.
like not like the regular Ocean tank tops, but the vest type.
I see what you're saying, but now you talking about the 50 Cent shits and all that. My nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. I cannot wear a fucking white t-shirt without a tank top under it, bro. Can you do that?
Nah, I can't do that.
I feel so weird if I got a
feel weird
white
without that
t-shirt
shit,
without no tank top.
I
under
can't
it.
go out. I can't go
feel
nowhere.
weird.
I can't go
like
nowhere.
that.
I could be in a
Unless I'm wearing a
I can't
white
do that.
t-shirt over under a shirt that I'm wearing to go out type of shit. But if I'm just wearing a white tee, it gotta have a fucking tank top under it.
Got to.
Hell, what's one item of clothing that you can't live without?
I can't live without.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I can't live without sweatpants. Man. No shorts. Sorry, shorts.
Shorts?
Shorts.
You need to have some shorts.
Gotta have shorts.
You wear shorts all year round, nigga, even in the winter?
Yeah,
I know somebody that do that.
But what I'm saying is that
You know them too.
Yeah.
I mean, people say I could say sweat, but on the flip side, at some point, man, see, my body heat is off the chain. So in the summertime, I wear sweats, man. I'm lucky if I'm not sweating. So
Yeah. What about you? One item of clothing you can't live without, bro.
I say some sweatpants.
Some sweats?
Yeah.
You can throw them shits on with anything. Just
Anything,
keep
just keep
moving.
it moving.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
got on
yeah,
now,
yeah.
90-60 t-shirt
Yeah,
and all that. Hold up. I didn't even notice you had on a 90-60 t-shirt, nigga. Fuck you think you is, nigga? You trying to match it? What's going
Trying
on?
to be like these young niggas out here,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? Trying to get in with these young cats out here, son. Just trying to stay impressive.
Yeah,
you know?
that's it, man.
Just trying to stay afloat out here.
Yeah,
man.
that's
You know
it,
what I'm
man.
saying?
It's tough out here, man.
But yeah, bro. That's the end of those questions right there. You feel what I'm saying? I got a couple more questions to ask y'all before y'all get up out this joint. These are called Would You Rathers. You feel me? So when I ask y'all these questions, it's for both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So each one of y'all answer the question separately and shit. Right? All right. And it's only 10 of these, so we can wrap it up after this. You feel me?
All right.
All right. Would you rather live a long life of comfort but without any significant achievement, or a short life filled with impactful contributions?
That's a fucking good question.
You want me to read it again? Or you got the question? I'm gonna read the question again, all right? Would you rather live a long life of comfort but without any significant achievement, or a short life filled with impactful contributions?
I'm gonna go with the long life of comfort.
Long life of comfort?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the key word in that question is comfort. So I'm comfortable with it. I'd rather live comfortably, which is my whole purpose in life, is to live as comfortable as possible. So if I can live comfortable, even if I have no impact on life as a short life, I'd rather live long and comfortable.
What about you, Scott?
Shit, I'm kind of doing the first one now. So yeah, I'd rather long life.
I'm good with that, right?
Yeah, I'm 50 now. Shit, if I say that, I'm dead, nigga. Fuck it.
Me too, man.
Word, nah.
Shit,
Yeah,
listen,
right.
listen. If you dead,
Word.
if you dead, they making my plot, man. Cause I'm right behind
Word.
you.
I'm like, nah, I'm good on that. You know what I mean? We'll just, I
Ain't
take
nobody
that comfort.
dying yet, man. You know what I'm saying?
I
So I'm
take that
playing. My
comfort,
niggas
man. I
gonna
take
live
that
forever,
comfort,
man.
You know what I
We
mean?
living
I
eternally
take
around
that
here,
comfort,
man.
baby.
But yeah, man. Okay, next question is, would you rather always know the truth, no matter how painful, or live in blissful ignorance?
Nah, I gotta know the truth.
I gotta have the truth.
Gotta have the truth, man.
Gotta have the
I
truth.
gotta learn to live with it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta live with the truth.
No matter what it is.
I'm gonna coincide your first question with your second question, and that I'd rather live long and comfortable and deal with the truth. Like, I'd rather know the truth because you know, no matter how painful it is, I'll find comfort in the truth, even if it's not in my favor, even if it hurts me. I'd rather know it because that eliminates my mind from mystery.
They say time heals all wounds. With a long life, you could live past some of that truth. You know what I mean? So I would take I want to know the truth, regardless of how painful.
All right, now look, this question right here is not even on this list. This is a question I would ask, period. Feel what I'm saying? This is one of the questions I want to ask. Would you rather want to know when you die or how you die?
I would like to know how,
Me
not
too.
when.
I gotta know how.
Yeah, I don't want to know when.
I don't want to know when, because when I get that time that I get pressure to do certain things, and I may not get to it, and my spirit might regret it. Like, you should have did this when you was here. You had time. We told you had to. Then I'd rather know how.
You never know how much time you got.
If you're saying you know
So
when,
you never know all the shit that you could have accomplished before it's time for you to go. Because you just never know when it's time for you to go.
true, but at least I know how it happens. And then if we're gonna expand the
But
question,
you don't know when it's gonna happen though. So
Oh no, I get that.
Yeah.
But,
that's crazy.
But that's expanded.
Feel me?
But see, that expands the question
Yeah.
because if you saying I got what 5-10 years to live somewhere around there, then I may choose that one. You know what I'm saying?
But you know
if
that
you're
ain't even a question.
right, I know that. You just said when. You didn't say when.
Right.
That's the part.
Would you
But
rather know when or how you die?
I'd rather know how. I'm still gonna
Right.
stick with how.
Gotcha. Same thing for you.
Definitely how.
All right,
That
we're gonna get
win
back to
shit.
you. Yeah.
Because you figure, like, you know what I'm saying? Win will just have you fucking dwelling on that shit. I think death should be a surprise, bro.
But
Like
what
a
if your
bad
what if
surprise,
your
you know
death
what I mean?
was knife work? I don't want to know that.
I'd rather know.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather know because, like I said, because you don't know how. And I've been like that anyway. I don't want to know when I die. I just want to know all of a sudden it's just.
That is crazy, though.
You know,
But
to
still, I
know
would still
when.
Either way.
But think about it. Think about it like this. If I want to know the truth, no matter how much it hurts, then on that way of thinking, that question, of course we would want to know how. Because that how would be the truth. Well, when would be the truth
When
as
would be
well.
the truth too?
When would be the
Doesn't
truth
happen.
as well. But you know what I mean? You can, I don't know.
I tell you what. It'll be a living death, knowing when, because you may know now, you may know when, and take the time for maybe a long time. But when that time gets closer, because you know you want to stay with the question. You're not gonna die because it says you're gonna die this time. But the stress of the days that's gonna lead to
That's gonna age you.
It's gonna
age you a lot.
gracefully. It's gonna stress you. It's gonna have you having to. It's gonna have you.
Anxiety. I already got anxiety already, so that shit just
so-
had me fucking.
And not to say you're gonna die before the time because it's a specific date.
Yeah.
But to know that it's coming, oh my goodness, yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
All right, cool. So we're gonna go to the next one, right?
Mhm.
Would you rather have the power to change one event to your past or see the future?
Would I rather have the power to change one event in my past?
Right.
Yeah, I would
Or
want to
see the
change
future?
the past.
So
Or see the future?
the past, because again, we're talking about going into the unknown. You're asking to change something that we don't know because we don't know the future. So I mean, if I change one thing in the past and impact that future, at least I know I had an impact in that. But if you're looking ahead, you trying to change, and you trying to see the future. Okay, yeah, I see this going to be there. I see this going to be there. But what kind of? You can see the future.
What, throw it like chess?
Who's to say? Who's to say you're gonna see that? Who's to say you're gonna see the impact of the future?
Get some water. Let me get some water. Yeah.
Who's to say that you're gonna see the impact of the future? How much impact you're gonna have in that future? But you change that impact in the past, that's guaranteed. Your stamp on it.
Right. So what you think? Future?
God, because only thing I'm looking at is like if I would change something like purchase a stock or purchase something or whatever. But if you see the future, you could kind of see, it depends how long you could see the future or whatever. You could see what companies are rocking or some shit like that, and then you can plan that way. But who's to say you want to live that far? So the past probably would be the best course of action because it's already there and you can, you know what I mean?
And with that future, you see that future, if you can see the future, at least you can see whether or not you're going to be there because you're seeing it. Damn, I'm looking at the future and I'm not going to be here in 30 years. So, yeah, I think I'm going back that way.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, so my next question is, right? Would you rather lose all your old memories or never be able to make new ones?
Ooh, wow. That's a good question.
It is, but I'm going to say never be able to make new ones just on the basis of me being content with where I am right now.
Too many good memories.
Like
I got too much good shit. I would hate to lose all these memories.
Despite my upbringing, because it made me stronger now, I'd rather keep that than create new ones. Because if I lose the old ones, I'm losing the old me, and I'm not losing the old me. So I'd rather keep that, the old me.
Yeah, we basically all agree on the same thing. So I would rather keep all my old memories. Because that's exactly what made me who I am right now, type shit. You feel me? So I would rather keep all my old memories as opposed to making some new ones right now. I mean, I want to make new memories, but
if I had to choose,
I'm
keeping my old.
That's a fact. So we all agree on that shit. All right. Would you rather have a successful career but a poor personal life, or a rich personal life but an unsuccessful career?
Nah, I gotta have a good personal life, man.
Yeah,
I got to.
You gotta have a life, man. I got a good life, man.
Yeah,
word,
right?
Yeah, I gotta have a good personal life. I can't,
Yeah. As opposed to unsuccessful career.
Cause that could be a lot. Your personal life being fucked up, your peace. Yeah, you gotta have good peace.
And unsuccessful careers, they got people jumping out the 87th floor of a window when stocks go fucked up, just for example.
Niggas don't want to go home and tell their wife that shit.
Nah.
It was like, nah, I'll just go out this window.
All right. So, would you rather live without love or respect?
I'd rather live without love.
I'd sacrifice love.
Yeah, I have to live without
I
love.
would sacrifice love in a
I
heartbeat.
need respect.
Nigga.
I stand on
Nigga.
out
here in this
I
wilderness,
like love and
son,
respect, but
in
I
this
need
wilderness,
respect because these niggas
in this
out here
wilderness,
disrespectful.
Nah, son. Oh,
this
man,
shit
you
is
gotta
a
have
wilderness,
respect,
nigga.
bro.
This is jungle,
You
all
gotta
that shit
have
out here,
nigga.
bro.
Yeah, because there's a saying, you don't have to love, but you do have to respect. So I'd rather have that.
Gotta have
Fuck the love, nigga. You better respect my shit, son.
What 50 Cent
I
say?
don't know what I'm gonna do.
What 50 Cent saying, get rich, dog, die trying. I think it was rule number 4. Rule number 4, show no love. Love will get you killed.
Word, son.
So would you rather?
I'd rather my respect, man. I'd rather lose the love.
Respect than the love?
I'd rather keep
Rather the respect than the love.
Nigga, I will strangle love in his crib.
And I would help you.
In his crib, yes.
And I would help you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
You
would
know, not
help
out
you.
here. Not out here.
I would help you.
RESPECT, nigga.
That
Stop
nigga
playing.
dead, boy.
Yeah,
That nigga
son.
dead, son.
All right, fellas. Next question, right? Would you rather be able to fix one world problem or have unlimited personal wealth?
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Wow.
There's two ways to look at
That's
it,
some
but it's still
stingy
fucked
shit
up.
right
That's what
there.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Either
then you know
way,
what people could
either
say?
way, son.
Oh, that means you can't share your personal wealth. You can't give to nobody because you know how people will be like,
Oh, I do shit like that, yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, nah, I don't. I can't be that selfish, man. I ain't like that.
World problem. I'd rather solve one world problem.
Yeah, I would try to. Yeah, I would
Because,
definitely try to solve one world problem.
Because I get that money, man. I'm gonna have a whole lot of
What
problems.
would be the world problem though?
I would go with racism. I think a lot of this shit could be solved if everyone just loved each other.
Yeah, I would go.
So?
Yeah, man.
I would go with one world problem. I would go with hunger. They always said a hungry person is an angry person.
But there's so much shit you can eat out here right now.
But there's still world hunger. It's not United States hunger, it's world hunger. So, you know, maybe if we feed these people, they won't be throwing off these falsified 39 cents a day and this person get a meal, shit like that. They have their own meal. Maybe they won't be pressured to come here to earn a decent living, stuff like that. But so if they eat, they get their food. Maybe they'll be compelled to stay home because you know what they say? Stray dogs stay where they are fed. So
they're trying to drop some gems on this goddamn episode.
he said try.
Dropping gems on this shit. All right, you just take a skull over here and drop some fucking gem leads and all that. All right, next question for you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather have the ability to read minds but be unable to turn it off, or never know what others are truly thinking? So you could read minds but never be able to turn it off, or never know what others are truly thinking.
I'd rather that the second one.
Yeah,
I'd rather not know what others are thinking because.
But what if they thinking about doing something to you?
I would have to read that. I would have to figure that out on my own. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather figure that out than to read minds and not.
Can't turn it off?
Yeah.
That would be insane.
You
bro.
reading everybody's mind.
Son, you would go
past,
insane.
thinking
Bro.
that everything that they think,
everything.
you could hear it and hear it.
Fucking baby thoughts. Get the fuck out of here.
That's
Constant.
a whole new. That will give a whole new meaning to paranoia.
Word.
That you thinking that you can't be a nice person because you thinking that this person gonna do something. You can't turn that mind frame off. Nah,
Just hearing, just constant chatter.
Wasn't that a movie?
Bruce Almighty.
Yes,
that's the shit where he was talking
with all the prayers.
We had to hear everybody talking all the time, hear what everybody was thinking and shit like that. Yeah, so that's what you rather?
Yeah,
I'd rather never know, man. Like,
okay. All right, next question, fellas. Would you rather always feel alone in a crowd or always feel crowded when alone?
Damn.
Rather either feel alone.
Meaning that in a crowd, you always gonna stand out.
Or be alone and feel like you're in a crowd. I'd rather. How can I say this? I'd rather stand out. I'd rather be that part because.
But when I'm alone, I want to be alone. If I felt crowded when I'm alone, that shit will fuck me up.
But see, the trick, but the trick to that
is a trick question, though.
Right. The trick to that is you are alone, but you feel that there's a crowd around you. So you can actually be alone, but you don't feel that crowd around you. That's some depressing shit. That's like somebody watching behind my back and shit. That's something.
That's like, you know, like if you ever dealt like with being depressed, or sometimes you just got it like you in your own skin is just like like you got too many problems where it's just like that. That's what I feel like when you say crowded. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just can't shake your problems and shit like that.
Right.
That's why I'd rather stand out than to be alone.
Yeah.
You can't shake that shit off. Boy,
Word.
That's a head explosion.
Because being by yourself is supposed to kind of clear some shit up.
Exactly. If you can't do that,
you know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah. Fuck. Ooh, that's crazy.
All right, cool. Would you rather have fame and be unhappy, or be completely unknown and happy?
Unknown and happy.
Yes.
That goes back to when I was talking about what I wanted to be when I was growing up. When I wanted to be remember I noticed I didn't say I wanted to be a writer. I said I wanted to be a poet. That's pretty much poetry is pretty much ghostwriting. So who wrote this? If I don't put my name on it, that's me being unknown. So I'd rather be that, make my money off this shit here. You don't know who it is. Just know what to send a check to. That's pretty much it.
That's all that matters, yo.
What you think?
Wait, say it again with the let me hear it again.
All right. Would you rather have fame and be unhappy, or be completely unknown and happy?
Completely unknown and happy.
you rather?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of celebrities that lost their lives. You say, wow, they got this money. There's a lot of celebrities that's stressed out, depressed. They're not happy. So that's
Shit,
actually
life
true.
ain't worse. If you can't be happy in life, that's fucked up, bro. Something gotta get you happy, bro. You know what I mean?
Everybody from Robin Williams to Britney Spears, you know,
Yeah,
they famous. They got fame, but we noticed at one point in their lives they're not happy. One, unfortunately, is no longer with us.
Right.
The other's just getting her shit together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, a few more questions before we wrap it up, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
I would want to be able to control molecules.
What you mean by that?
Like,
I'm just trying to
yeah, so basically, this is molecules. Your skin, everything around us in this universe has molecules. They're either moving really fast or really slow. You know what I'm saying? I would want to be able to manipulate that. So, like, basically what that would mean is like this, I could redesign this molecules and change it into something else. Or I can make this something else. I can make something grow from here or whatever the case is by just manipulating molecules. So I would do that.
I would say unlimited magnetism. That thing has gravity to me and away from me if I don't want it.
Wait, say that again?
Unlimited magnetism.
So you can push something away
So if I
from
want
you?
so if I want something,
Or
it just
towards
gravitates
if
to
you
me,
want it.
and if I wanted to put it back, just
Right. That's a good one right there. Feel me?
magnetism. That's what I want to say.
Okay. What is a fun fact about you that nobody would know?
Let me I gotta think about that one.
What's one fact about you that people wouldn't know?
I think I kind of put most of that out there.
Like, I like white music, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I take baths facing the southeast type shit, you know what I mean? I like hats.
I enjoy camping.
For real?
I enjoy camping. I remember when I went to Maryland, and a few years ago, the first time I did camping, we had a tent, and we slept outside.
See what I'm saying? I would never know that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I can't. I've done it. I liked it. It's just that you got to get camping is not a one-person trip like some of these things. Like camping is at least a 2 to 4 person trip. 4 if you want your back watch minimum. So, but it could be a couple. But couples, you gotta, if one person's paranoid, you gotta fend for yourself. If the person's paranoid, you got about 4 people. At least you got more people that you ain't gotta worry about waking up like, yo, did you hear that? We're in a fucking fear. We expect. You know?
I don't think I like camping and shit. I mean, I did it before, but I don't enjoy camping and shit like that.
I took a trip.
I'm not swimming with the dolphins, doing all this crazy shit.
I think
just for thrills.
I don't know if dolphins gonna go on land as much as water, but
I'm just saying in general, all the crazy shit that people be doing and shit. I'm not jumping off the goddamn Empire State Building and all that with a parachute and shit like that.
When I went to a trip in 9th grade, Forest Valley, junior high school was like the best years of my life. 8th grade, I went to Cornell University on a it wasn't even a class trip, it was just a special select of students. And 9th grade, it was more of a select student. We went to Forest Valley, and they had snow out there. When I went out there, I saw a deer, I saw a bear. Luckily, the bear didn't see me, but I seen some shit, and I'm like, I hate to say it, I hate white person mode. Because I was like, yo, I don't mind being out there with these motherfuckers out here. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was in mind. And I did it one time a few years ago, and it was cool. I woke up to a baby deer on the other side of the street. And I was like, okay, it's not that bad. I'm not saying I'm going to be lucky the second time around, but I enjoy it to where if someone asked me to go on another camping trip, I would actually do it.
Okay. What about you, Sko? One fun fact about you that people wouldn't know.
Every 3 months, I almost trip and almost kill myself.
On purpose, nigga?
Nah, not on purpose.
Well, why you do that?
Because I'm clumsy as shit.
So
I
every
trip.
3 months it just
all the steps we walk up every fucking day, nigga. I'm either fucking closing my fucking hand in a gate.
What the fuck?
I'm either running from a dog almost break my ankle. I'm always fucking something up. Every 3 months. It's guaranteed, bro. Every 3 months, bro. All the time. Shit bad out there, bro.
I don't know if I want that adventure.
And the thing is, you just don't know how bad it's going to be. But it's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
It's just so much repetition of stairs. And then, like, if you do in an area that you don't normally do, you're not really good on the terrain.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Stairs, shit like that, miss a step.
Yeah, we do a lot of crazy shit, son. We work in all elements, nigga. Rain, sleet, hail, snow. I remember one day when I started working, I worked in all 4 elements in the same motherfucking day, son. That shit fucked my phone up and everything. I had to work extra hours so these niggas could pay for me to get a new phone and all that.
I remember
Fuck that.
I remember it was May 21st, I believe, 2011, when they said supposedly that the world was going to end. I remember that. When I tell you, it rained, it sleeted, it snowed, it was sunny, it was cloudy, it was windy, it was hail, all that in the same day. And that's the only reason I remember that day. Not because of what they said was going to happen, but I ain't never seen all those weather elements happen in one day the way I did that.
If you could travel to anywhere that you haven't traveled yet in the world, where would you travel to?
Maybe Colombia or something like that. I like to do that.
Colombia?
Yeah.
Why? Is there a specific reason why you want to go out to Colombia, or you just want to, just a place you ain't never been before?
I just heard like the culture's pretty good.
Yeah, you want some Colombian food, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got good like vegan stuff down there.
You know what I'm saying? I know you got your passport and shit.
So I like,
What about you, son? Is there any place in the world that you could travel that you haven't been to? Where would you go?
I would say England.
England?
England.
What about DR? You don't like DR?
I would probably with DR, but England is curious to me because my last name, which is pretty rare.
Is it English?
No. Well, here's the thing. It is British actually. I think about it, and that British last name coincides with a town.
Isn't you bloat? You on bloat?
So
yeah.
So my last name coincides with a town that's out there that has the same name, and I was told by this person I used to work with, the old Italian guy. He said my last name was British, and I looked that shit up, and it sure enough is British. And when I looked up the name, whatever, and there was a town after that, so I'm kind of curious with that last name. So I would want to go to England just to,
What's the last place that you visited?
Last place I visited? Anywhere?
Last vacation you had type shit.
Last vacation type shit I had was when I went to Texas.
Okay. It's the last vacation you went on.
I think I was in Atlanta was the last time. Georgia.
No, I just came back from Vegas.
I was gonna say
Been to Vegas before?
Nah, I've been to Vegas yet.
I've been to Vegas before.
I was gonna say Virginia, but Virginia's kind of like
It's just like fucking AC, but bigger, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all it is, basically. Especially if you don't gamble shit. I'm not really a gambling dude like that, so I just went for the experience and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Really. What's one of the most unusual things that you've collected? Like, I'm sure you got a collection of something. What is it?
Do I still have to collect it now, or something I used to collect?
It could be something you used to collect or something you collect now.
Quarters.
Quarters?
I remember when they came with the quarters, and each quarter had a state behind it. I used to collect those. I used to get all the states. I think I got the 40. No, I got the 50 actually.
Do you still have them now?
No.
What happened to all those quarters?
I moved. I don't know what happened to them when it used to be moving.
Okay.
But I used to collect $2 bills and quarter. I used to collect those for the states, and again, I don't know what happened to them in the midst of me moving.
I'll say either like knives or the 90s, 60s.
60s or knives and shit like that.
Yeah.
Right.
What would you call the knives and shit like that? Though, like that would be like weaponry type.
Yeah,
shit?
weaponry shit like that.
So you collect weaponry
and workout shit. You know what I mean? Like little
that,
workout fucking gadgets and shit like that. You know,
like stay in shape and shit like that.
At least the attempt to. You know what I mean? Like I be having my good months, and then other months I'll be on some more fuck that shit. You know, life shit.
All right, a few more questions. If you could live in any time period, what would it be?
90s. I'm not even
the 90s.
90s. I'm not even hesitating.
What you think?
90s were good, bro.
90s.
Why the 90s though?
Because everything in the 90s was at the height of its culture, from sports to music to the way of living, all that. It was, I mean, we had it, but the 90s was the pinnacle of all that before it started to drop in the 2000s.
Okay. What about you, Scully?
Yeah, I would have to say the 90s. I mean, the 90s, I say that.
Let's see what was going on in the 90s.
Kids was born. I had, my kids were born in the 90s.
Okay.
I mean, not for that, though. I mean, I love them, but I mean, the 90s itself was good. You know what I mean? Not because of that shit, but the 90s were good, man. I mean, the music was good. You know what I mean? Especially before my kids, I had a lot more freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And the respect was still there.
Yeah,
was,
son.
Once upon a time, especially the early 90s, those block parties that you probably saw growing up in, those were drug dealers that was doing it.
Right.
Which is why we always wonder why they got away with it. Growing up, now we know. They're sponsoring the and it's funny because the same parents who said, I'm not taking your dirty money, are the same ones who accepted that block party that was going on.
That's a fact.
And shit was different back then. Like, I call it the uniform 90s, where everybody had their own uniform. They had the Islamic or the, you know what I mean, or the native tongue type of dudes.
Right.
You had the dope boy fresh niggas. Everyone looked like what they were.
Right.
Now it's just everyone looks the same. Like, you know what I mean? You had the boosters. You could tell who everyone was.
And you never really crossed. And if you crossed, you had to pay a price for that from everybody else.
You know some funny facts about the 90s and being raised in the 90s? We are the last generation that learned to play in the street.
Yeah.
We are the pioneers of Walkmans and chat rooms, nigga.
Word.
We were the last to record songs off the radios on cassettes.
Word.
We learned how to program the VCR before anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, son.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? We grew up watching Saved by the Bell, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember that shit, so that's crazy.
Yeah.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Martin, bro. We traveled in cars with no seat belts or airbags at the time.
Don't forget to mention we also traveled in the back of pickup trucks too.
That too. That's crazy. Feel me? We lived without cell phones. Feel me? Because that shit didn't come on until later in the 90s. It was the 2000 type shit. Feel me? Bro, we wrote letters. Remember niggas used to write letters to shorties, or you like me or you don't like me? You had to check the box and all that.
That was our messenger back then.
Come on, son.
Word.
We grew up without profits and we grew up without profiles and likes. Because you know that's all a part of social media now. And shit, you put a profile picture up, and you know what I'm saying? Niggas like your shit, all that other good shit. You know what I'm saying? Also, in bathroom mirror pics, nigga. We ain't take none of that shit back then. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Come on, bro. That's all happened in the 90s. So that's all the shit that was going on during the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
And you mentioned Saved by the Bell and Fresh Prince and Martin, and I'll even throw in Family Matters for this purpose in the Cosby Show, because that was those shows that when time it was, we got in the house and watched that show.
Yeah, that was straight programming.
I think
everybody.
I think what happened, I'm sure what happened, is being in the culture. See, those TV shows, they could have been funny, they could have been corny, but there were morals to the story. And we followed those morals based on the show.
Right.
And if nobody believes me, look at what we're following and trending on now. Everything is Love and Hip Hop, Bad Girls Club. Nothing against it. Nothing
Bad
against
Girls, Midwest, all this other shit. Everything is about a bad girl and all this other dumb shit.
The other thing is that the morals motivated us to not live the lifestyle that was not going to make us successful. This current system now is whatever it takes, and that's where we're falling right now.
Right,
because where do you go if what you're going for doesn't work?
That's true, bro. Shit. Yeah. Before y'all go, son, I got one more question to ask y'all, man.
All right.
What is your biggest fear?
I I'd say right now, my biggest fear is like not being there. Like if my mom really needed me, you know what I'm saying, and I couldn't be there to help her or something like that. I think that's my biggest fear.
So your biggest fear would be not being able to help your mom.
Yeah.
With what though?
With whatever, like if she, whatever
whatever.
help, yeah, like
Right.
if financially, if she needed something financially, if she needed me in any capacity, if I couldn't be there to help her, that shit
That's
would
your biggest fear. And what about you, bro?
My biggest fear would be losing myself. Not
What you mean by that?
like not being clocked in mentally, not being able to function. You know, just being how can I say, easily influenced by shit. You know, because there's some things that seem tempting, you tend to want to jump into it, and when you jump into it, there's other shit that's within that shit that you shouldn't jump into that can influence you to do other shit, and you could lose yourself as a result of that. So losing myself would be my biggest fear. Like, stay true to myself no matter who comes across your life, man.
I mean, I asked this question on the last episode that I did with my man and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I basically feel like what he said. You know what I'm saying? My biggest fear is basically like not having. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm able to have shit to be able to take care of my mom's needs, son, my shorty needs, son, whatever the case may be, my brother, anybody. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure that I'm able to help them out in any type of way that I can. So my biggest fear is not having.
And that's what factors in keeping myself. 'Cause if I keep myself, I can always have that chance to make sure everything functions. If I lose myself, nothing matters because I'm not able to, just gather or balance my life the way I should, and the people I love should as well. Especially if I'm dependent on. I don't need a what should I do if I go away type of situation.
Right. So you, same shit.
Well, like I said, like with my mom's not basically we're saying the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not being there for yourself, not being there for people that are around you, and stuff like that.
So all right, boom. Last question. What's one thing that you want to accomplish before the year 2025 is done? I mean, I know we in 2024, but we about to be in 2025 in a couple of weeks. You feel me? So before the year start, you know what I mean? What's one thing that you already got in your mindset that you want to accomplish before the year's done? You know what I'm saying?
I think we spoke on it all. I think we spoke on it already. So,
You want to get your marriage. What about your poet? You know what I mean? Your poetry.
That's hand in hand. Cause I want more of that to get out there because yes, believe it or not, a lot of poems is based on love and stuff like that. But my first 3 poems I put on there has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
And the people don't realize, contrary to what they think, because poetry is based on love, because love is based on emotion. You write what you feel in a rhythm, so to speak. Right. It's very, very hard to write a poem that has nothing to do with love unless you're really familiar with what you're writing about. Like you gotta actually, whatever you're writing about, for example, you want to write about the streets, you actually have to live it to write about it. And you can't write about something that you don't live. You could, but you really falsify it. And what I learned about people that read poetry is that the readers can feel if you're genuine. They can feel based on your words. They know he's been through it or he's bullshitting. They know that.
Got you. What about you?
I really want to focus more on financing. Like I want to increase my income. You know what I mean? Educate myself more on financial, you know what I mean? And just take more educated risks on making money. You know what I'm saying? Figuring out another couple more streams of income, shit like that.
Got you. All right, man, that's about it for the question and shit, man. What y'all think about the show, man? You ever did something like this before? About you?
Yeah, I've done a few things like this before.
Yeah, interviews and shit. You got interviews.
Yeah, well, not mostly like not interviewed like that, but like a podcast setting, shit like that.
That's
a couple of shows and shit like that.
Saying I appreciate you for coming on
my. This is
my
the shit right here,
my nigga. You know
not like this though.
It's a whole lot of matter, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go viral with these shits. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be like Joe Budden. I'm trying to be like Cameron and Mace. Yeah. All of them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody come to my platform and talk their shit. You feel me? What you think about me starting this podcast, bro?
Nah, this is smooth, right? I told
Not
you, man.
bad.
Seeing this shit, and you get a better vibe of people who you know and people who you run into.
What you think about the setup and all that?
Nah, I love this setup, man.
What you think about the name, bro?
Yeah,
A whole lot of nada.
Oh, yeah.
See, I try to incorporate the black and the Spanish and shit like that.
Yeah.
Nada mean nothing in Spanish, you feel me?
Yeah,
So of course we gonna know what that means if you Spanish, you know?
And they gonna say, yo, nada, what kind of bullshit you talking about that? And
We
then
talking
that shit
about a
go
whole
on.
bunch
and
of
it's
nada.
go on, yeah.
We just spoke about a whole bunch of shit, man.
Yeah.
Yo, that's serious, man. I appreciate y'all for coming on the show today and all that, man. We talked about a whole bunch of shit. A whole lot of experience, man. 'Cause y'all niggas just basically spoke a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Make sure y'all tune into these episodes, man. Next season, 2025, is going to be a different look and all that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have better audio. Everything going to be fresh. It's going to be crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's always going to be me and somebody else on these shows because I can't do this shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? I need to have somebody else to talk this shit with me. You know what I mean? So, like, comment, subscribe, man. Shout to my nigga Roscoe. Shout to my nigga Birdman. Tell them niggas where they can find you out on your social media. You do the same shit, man.
My poetry page, like I said, is Birds for Poet.
This is on YouTube, right?
No, this is not on YouTube yet.
Okay.
This is on Birds Poetic Flow. You can start off by finding me there.
What is it on though? Is it on Facebook?
It's on. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. It is on. It's on Facebook. Just type Birds Poetic Flow. That's FLO. And just like the page, follow the page, and you see some poems there. You know, it may hit something that you may need attention to, man. It's not just love, it's knowledge.
All right. What you got, man?
Yeah, you can hit me up on the gram, McCoy Boys.
That's
you know
right.
What I mean?
You already know,
Yeah, son, that's where we
at.
at. You know what I mean?
Yo,
vegan.
There's a whole lot of nada. Y'all know where to find me at. Nigga. Go to YouTube, man. Type in Trouble T13. You're gonna see the whole lot of nada page. You click on that shit, you see all these interviews right here, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate my brothers for coming on, man.
Yes,
like, comment, and subscribe, man. We just talked a lot of shit. Hit me up, man. Bow, man. Thank y'all, man.